I now move my attention towards Dr. Rohantha Athukorala, country head of Cluetrack Software Labs, Sri Lanka, Maldives and Pakistan. Rohantha, what are your thoughts on this bill in question? Does that raise an eyebrow as far as tech companies are concerned?
Thank you, Shamir, for having me on the program. It's a very interesting proposition that the government has brought in. As you know, last quarter, corporate earnings tumbled by 45% to just rupees 53 billion. And companies are just struggling to get out of a macro perspective. As you know, first quarter economy declined by 11.5%, second quarter it declined by 3.1%. So we are struggling to hold our consumers in our business. That's our challenge. And we know that consumption has dropped. We know that people's purchasing habits have changed because their purchasing power is under pressure. And whilst we are trying to see as to how we can move cost, we see that last year advertising spend has picked up by 14% to 162 billion Sri Lankan rupees. Now, mainly it's driven by TV, and now it's slowly moving to digital. And that's a huge shift that companies take, Shamir, because as you know, TV builds brand equity, and we know that digital media is easier on our purse, and you're taken that shift and you're getting feedback from consumers. We are waiting to understand what consumers say. And right now, when this bill comes to play, and we know that everybody is questioning this, what happens is people will be more cautious in the kind of feedback that they give, and that's going to hurt our businesses because we use this consumer feedback for market research purposes to understand. And if you're going to question and cautious of what you're saying, what happens is that you're going to further make business more complex. And we know that for the last 10-15 years, one of the biggest challenges that companies have is the consistency of policy and the ease of doing business index. And we are now further bringing another complexity to this. We are telling, if you're going to go digital on marketing, well, we have certain stipulations that you need to follow. If you guys violate, you are liable to be arrested. If consumers give feedback and it's only a platform, like what Asela was saying, then chances are that what do you do when a consumer gives feedback? So you are adding complexity to the overall dynamics of doing business, and this is not what the country wants right now. What the country right now wants is investment to come in. They want more companies to do business in the country. They want to expand, and you want to see how you can propagate a positive economic outlook. And we know that things are rough. In this context, coming with these kinds of propositions where you're trying to curtail people's share of voice is going to hurt business. And to me, from a very business point of view, what is this overall bigger game plan that the country policymakers have?